Hi guys, welcome to Sanguine Journals. I'm your host Caitlin, and I'm here with Siobhan from the Traveling Winery.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. What got you into wine and the wine industry?
So I started in wine about 5 years ago, just kind of looking for something interesting to get into. And of course, Google is everything. So I hopped on Google and I found a couple of things, and then I ran into Traveling Vineyard. And I didn't realize how much I would enjoy it until I actually got going.
That's good. What really motivated you to really start though? I know sometimes we have kind of tribulations with things, but what kind of motivates you to keep going?
So to start, my motivation was I was actually injured, so I couldn't go to my regular job and perform my regular duties because I didn't have the strength to. To relieve my stress, I picked up, with Traveling Vineyard just to find like a fun and creative outlet. And moving forward, even almost 5 years later, it's still the same. It's something fun. It's something that I'm able to enjoy with others. I get to teach people about wine that are not usually wine drinkers. I get to sit with people that drink wine all the time. So it's a good way for me to stay connected to people, stay in the education realm, and just bring people some joy.
That's good. Tell us about your wine. What differentiates you from other wine cellars or other people who make wine?
Me. Me. You can buy wine out of the store. You can go to different type of vineyards or wine shops, but it's me that creates the entire experience. So you're not gonna find me anywhere.
Nowhere else. I know that's right. What's your favorite wine region?
Oh, now that's a tough one. I'm gonna say at this moment, my favorite region is actually Oregon.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you have going on in Oregon?
Yeah, Oregon has some really great wines, and that's kind of where I've been sipping lately. But if I had to leave the United States, I would go to South Africa. So South African wines are really tasty.
That's good. When I turn 21.
I got you.
Thank you. Being a black woman in mostly white male spaces, we know that only 1% of wine cellars are black women. How do you maneuver that so you don't stray away from who you are?
Initially, that was something that I actually struggled with, because when I entered into this business, and I'm just going to speak from where, the space that I was in with the people that I worked around, it's a sprinkle of black women in that space. And I felt like I had to do things the way that they did things because I just thought that was ideal. Right. But as I kept going through and I realized that I was getting uncomfortable, I started to feel like a robot. Mm-hmm. And that's not who I am.
Right.
So after a couple of months getting going, I decided just to talk about wine my way. So I make wine very relatable. I'm not using any big words or comparing wine to something that you absolutely have no idea about. We're going to talk about basic snacks that you can get out your pantry to pair with wines, keeping it simple and keeping it relatable. That also led me to a space to create my own apparel line as well. So things were pretty boring as far as t-shirts and things like that I wanted to wear to my tasting. So I started writing down ideas, and it took me about a year to just kind of take the leap to do it. And I created Grape Crusher Wine Apparel, and I created that just for that reason, to find more fun and cultured wine apparel that people that look like me can relate to.
Perfect. I love that. I love that that came from.
Looks, hence
that.
the hoodie.
Y'all go cop it. It'll be in the master list. That's amazing. Like, lastly, what's your definition of a black business or being a black entrepreneur? Or to like, go more deeply, how do black businesses differentiate from others, whether that's like with hard work or where that work comes from?
I think it's just not being afraid to step out and do things differently. And I want to say, and I'm just going to speak for myself because I'm not sure how many other black entrepreneurs feel this way, but being a brand or creating a brand, you want to set yourself apart, but you also don't want to lose yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So to me, and my brand motto is to pour into your purpose. So that's where we focus on ourselves, we invest in ourselves, we love on ourselves, we do what we're passionate about, no matter who's around, who's looking, who's saying, cheering you on or not. It's about your self-love, your self-value, and staying consistent. Just, keep showing up. That's all we could do.
Thank you. I love that. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being a guest. This is a really educational spot for me, and I hope we end up educating other people about this.
I appreciate you, taking the time to sit down and chat with me, and even for you to keep going, because it'll get hard for a young black woman in this kind of space. So just keep showing up.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys for tuning into the Sanguine Journals episode 1. You'll be able to shop all of Siobhan's endeavors in the master list that will be available, and the transcript will be available as well. Thank you.